Hey, what's up? Oh, a little bit of darkness over here. Gotta lighten that up. Yeah, yesterday I kind of watched the end of Westworld. Try not to spoil anything, but pretty incredible series, I would say. Just going from season to season, everything's been pretty dramatically different. But I guess one idea that's kind of been supported by the show, which in a sense is a spoiler, so maybe you want to skip over a few seconds. But pretty much the idea is that what would be the world be like if we had some kind of like computing power controlling every person's action? And I think it's kind of weird to think about because really, I guess throughout time, people have been respecting the power of a greater entity, right? Like with religion, and I guess in the future it could be possibly artificial intelligence. But nowadays we're kind of a strange middle ground where we have big portions of the world, believing in a large religious entity. And actually, I think in the perspective of technology, we actually believe a couple things. And I guess if I want to put names on them, it'll just be Facebook and Google. But really, the idea is kind of deeper than that. It's just like we trust these algorithms that are created by engineers, I guess. And this is kind of important in two ways because really, if you look at like search engine results to Google, it's like pretty much what these people who create these algorithms' perspective of what is the true answer. And I guess this can spread a lot of misinformation because really the algorithms are not necessarily representing what is the truth. But of course, I'm not really familiar with how those algorithms work, only Google knows. On the other hand, you also have social networking sites which have algorithms to kind of determine what to show you. And there's a lot of value in kind of seeing like a big number attached to a statement. And you kind of think, oh, there's so many people who believe a statement, so it must be true, right? But I think the issue is that you kind of have the perspective that if more people believe it, then it is to be true. But I guess the problem is that really the number represents, it's not important because it doesn't show a diversity in perspective, which can kind of indicate whether this answer is true or not. Because really, I guess the point of social media is that you're kind of bringing people together, and most of the time it's people who already have similar thoughts and ideas. And just because there's more of them doesn't necessarily mean they have a great idea. I think can be a lot more value found by having like a smaller group of diverse opinions who agree with you. Then that can kind of show that this answer is more likely to be correct. So that's kind of a shame, I guess. In a sense, social media algorithms, they kind of lean or towards non-diverse perspectives, and that's kind of too bad. And I'm kind of curious what the future will be like because obviously this is not really in the right direction if we want to kind of find truth as a human species. So a little bit of a tad of ideas over there. Pretty curious. Definitely recommend Westworld if you haven't seen it already. But other than that, should be a happy Tuesday. So I'll see you later. Toodles.
Well, software billionaire.
So the Dashlane
Company and Amazon. No.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It is some curry tofu over some cabbage, carrot, and noodles. Kind of a curious meal. I'm not sure if tofu and noodles go well with curry. But I've had it a few times, so it seems pretty good to me. So, num num.